Good morning. I hope you're ready for us to kick off an amazing summer. I hope you all are enjoying the change in seasons. I don't know where you live. Would love to hear where each of you are calling in from. But one of the things I get to experience, and those of you that are in Georgia, and certainly other states too, but we really get to experience four distinct seasons of the year, and I really like that. I think I would miss. I might not I might not miss being able, I might not miss January being able to be outside and to be 80 degrees, but I think I would like not want to live in a desert climate year round or not want to live in Alaska year round. I really love the change in scenery. I love the blossoming and the blooming, which is what we focused on last month, the whole concept of blooming that comes in the spring here in Georgia. But then the summer heat, fun, water, family, vacation, activities, celebrating our freedoms, all the things that happened during the summer. So I thought this month, the month of June, um, we would kind of take advantage of that and just burst into this new season of June, July, and August, kind of with Memorial Day and Labor Day being our bookends. For those of you who are joining for the first time, my name is Kurt Beavers, and it is my joy and privilege to be on a journey with you guys as we really strive to make sure that every day we're out there making the life that God designed and purposed for us to live, that we're not so consumed with creating a paycheck that we never make the life we were designed to make. And so that's why my name of my website, my book, and really my passion is to make a life, not just a living. And so this is our coaching call we do on a rhythm every month. This is our start the month coaching call. And this is the one for June of 2025. And we're going to do something really special. And it's getting easier and easier because our company is really becoming an incubator for entrepreneurs. And I think as I see some of you this summer, I have an amazing message for you that will give you no doubt as to why the Juice Plus company, not Uber, not delivering pizzas, not the next franchise out there, but why the Juice Plus company is the best incubator for someone who wants to become the next entrepreneur in our country today. So, let's talk about how we're going to do that. So, normally, without all these extra added goodies, let me just give you the one punchline we need to have so you keep your rhythm. Each month, we start with a plan. We start the month with a goal, and you assess where you are, asking the three questions: what went well, what went wrong, what do I need to do different. I said that really fast because we're in a hurry here to get to the bottom line. But and then you assess where you are based on those three questions. You kick off the month with a coaching call with your mentor, your upline support, your more experienced veteran in the business that holds you accountable. And then you do the same thing with those that you're their mentor and you're their experienced veteran and you're helping hold them accountable. And you have this big goal that's made up of all those small pieces. And we set that in place. We plan the steps, put events and things on our calendar. We work the plan, and then we gather together again at the end of the month. So I want to help you kick off June, but we have some extra resources this time. Right now, if you want to tag people, Melinda's already done this. I can see right there. Put names in the chat that you want to watch us now. Maybe they'll join us real quick. Boom, they're available. If they're not, what happens on Facebook stays on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be in our YouTube playlist. It will be there for you when you're ready to use it or when you want to come back and watch it. Okay. So, Super Summer Sample Challenge. I've been inspired by this amazing partner success box we get from the company. If you look on the right hand side of the screen right there, that's the goodies that are inside that big white beautiful box in the back there. Our new boxes and cartons and packaging are branded and have our logos on them. It's no longer just a plain box sitting on the front porch. The UPS driver, the FedEx drivers are going to say, man, this must be an amazing company. There are a lot of people getting healthy with this. He's going to see, you're going to see the branding out there. But that's the beautiful box. And there's 5 samples of all of our products with your piece to share with the samples, whether you want to stick it in the mail or whether you want to hand it to somebody. It's got recipes, research, great benefits, ingredients, all on this little card, depending on whether it's Luminate or Complete or Superfoods or gummies, whichever one you're handing out. There's a little card and a piece to make the marketing of that sample easier, okay? But what I'd love for you to do, type this in your phone, save this if you don't want to do it right now. We've created a web page via Boards, and instead of giving you a Boards address, we're gonna make it really simple. Everything you need to know to participate in our summer sample challenge to kick off June, and we're gonna do it through July and August, is just go to makealife.com/summer challenge. Okay. And Trey might even throw that in the comments so you can have a copy. You can just copy it. See, look how fast he is. He was thinking the same thing I was thinking. Thank you, Trey. Okay, so now that we know what the deal is, what I want you to do is we're gonna get into some more details, but you're gonna sign up. I know you don't know what you got to do yet, so just hold on. I'm gonna get there. In June, the company has given us some tools. I didn't know they were going to do this, and they didn't know I was going to do this, but we both did it at the same time, and they just fit like hand in glove. So in June, in order to make it easier for someone to join our company, to make there be zero barrier to entry, there's a Join in June campaign. And anybody that signs up as a partner between June 1st and June 30th, they get a $52 gift card. So basically, there's no sign-up fee. But the cool thing is they're getting that as a $52 gift card so they can use that towards buying their product. Nobody's going to sign up to be a partner and not be on our journey of inspiring healthier living for them and their families. So that $52 just comes to them as a code they use when they check out on their first order. So simple, so easy. So there's zero cost to become a partner because you get that $52 back as a gift card for your first order. Isn't that cool? All right, so that's one piece of it. Next piece is the Heat Up Your Earnings campaign. And as I'm sharing this, hopefully many of you were on the May kickoff call yesterday. The June kickoff call yesterday. The recording's not out yet, but it will be ASAP. I think it should come in our emails maybe today. If you've already gotten it, put that in here so you can share people you already got it. But so the Heat Up Your Earnings is the additional incentive. So we have it's no cost to join as a partner. A great way for the recruiting to happen. And guys, I don't know if you know this or not, but in May, last month, our global, North American for sure, I don't know about global, our North American recruiting numbers were up 10%. And that's huge growth in our economy today, 10% in 1 month. Make that, if you do 10% 12 months in a row, that's big percentage. I think we can hit 20% growth in onboarding and recruiting the next generation of entrepreneurs in June with this incentive, okay? But in addition to that, and this is really cool, as long as you get 3 customers, in any one of these, you can get a trio of capsules, a quad of capsules, a trio of gummies, or our superfood on a reorder. When you get 1, you don't get it. When you get 2, you don't get it. But once you get 3 customers in the month of June, your sales profit's going to double. Not just on the orders after the 3, but including the 3. It just doesn't trigger. If you get 2 customers, you don't get it. If you get 3 customers or more, you get it on every order. Double sales profit. It's awesome. It's unbelievable. You can run the numbers, but you can imagine what doubling sales profit is going to do to your check. So during the month of June, join us as a partner. We'll give your money back as a credit to place your first order, and we're going to double your sales profit as long as you get 3 customers. If someone signs up and makes Partner Plus, they're going to have 3 orders. Okay? So sign up, make Partner Plus. That's $900 in points. You're going to have 3 orders, and you're golden. You get double sales profit on that and the rest of the month. That's killer. Okay? Now, here's how the challenge is going to work. I wanted to do something to make it fun, to gamify what we're doing, to maybe hold you accountable. And yes, you do have to sign up. There's no cost. I'm not doing, but we have to have a way to track what we're doing, okay? So here's how the summer challenge works. And anybody can do it. on your team, if you got sideline buddies, it doesn't matter to me. I'm doing this for all of us because I think it's amazing. We as a company, let me just give you a little background. Still want to try and hold this to 30 minutes for you. But when I joined this company, they were in the water filtration business and they were struggling. I mean, economically, they were struggling because the product they had was so amazing, but they had no way to sell it except to scare people into buying it. If you don't buy this water filter, there's cancer in the water. There's chemicals in these streams, and we would like sell the negative. And that wasn't working. People didn't like a negative sales experience. And a Canadian friend of Jay Martin, our founder, said, "You've got to try this a different way." And he brought down this countertop water filter with a rubber plunger type connector. You hooked it on the faucet and you could temporarily hook up the water filter. And instead of "you're going to get cancer if you don't get clean water," we didn't take the negative sales approach. We said, "Here, try it for a week. Make some coffee, make some tea, drink clean water, see what clean water really tastes like. And I'll come back in a week. And if you don't like it, great. If you do, we'll get you one permanently hooked up under your sink." And they made the commitment. Guys, it wasn't a 1X, it wasn't a 2X. Jay Martin tells the story. It was a 14X, 14 times multiple in sales the first month they introduced how you could sample and try a water filter. So here we are, Juice Plus, the number one most researched nutritional product in the world. 85% roughly, I don't know the exact number, of our sales are in our essentials product, our capsules, fruit, veggie, berry blend. And guess what? We've never, until April, until like a month and a half ago, we've never had a way to sample those. We've never had a way we could tell somebody, "Hey, try this. You'll like it." I mean, trying a capsule and swallowing it doesn't really make an impression. I mean, we know it's vegan, we know it's researched, but I mean, there's just no like immediate impression as to what that feels like or looks like. Okay. So now we can sample our superfood Juice Plus Essentials powder. We can sample our gummies for our kids. We can sample our amazing Luminate in the cognitive space, and we can sample our amazing plant-based protein in Juice Plus Complete. So I want you to, we're going to get sample minded, and you don't have to be a closer. You don't have to be a good salesperson. Can you sit down next to somebody on the bench playing pickleball and say, "Hey, dump this in your water. This is awesome. It'll put the fruits, veggies, and nutrients in your body you need. Try it." Or someone that's like, maybe you're at Starbucks and you see somebody really focused on a laptop in a presentation. "Hey, have you ever tried to take something for focus and clarity and energy that doesn't give you the jitters? You got to try this Luminate." Boom, you give them a sample. Or you just pack some in your bag, and when the opportunity arises itself. Okay, so we're going to hold each other accountable to doing that. I want you to do at least three samples per week. So here's how you sign up. Here's how you play the game with us. Here's how we're going to hold you accountable, your team accountable, and we're all just going to have fun together. Go to makealife.com/summer challenge. And it's going to take you to a place you can sign up. It's just a Google form. We just need some basic information so we can email you, so we can let you give us your 3 samples you did for the week. Boom. Yes, I did it. Boom, boom, boom. Or I did 10, or I did 11, however many you did. So we're going to have weekly accountability where you can go back and just click a button. You'll get an email every Thursday. How many samples did you give out last week? Kind of like Weight Watchers getting on the scale, you know? So every Thursday, you're going to have to get on the scale and tell us what you did. You're going to put it in the system. And we're going to have a leaderboard that's going to come out in the emails. We're going to have surprises. And every week we're going to have prizes. We're going to have every month. I'm going to do a call on Zoom, a business call, a product call, a coaching call for the team of whoever wins. Whatever kind of call they want me to do, I'll spend an hour and do a call with their team for the winner for the month. Okay. But here's what we're going to do. Here's what the page looks like. It was created on boards. That's what it looks like when it pops up on your phone. There's a video for me at the top. There's all the rules and kind of how we play, how it works. And there's a sign up link there, okay, for you to do. That's at makealife.com/summer challenge. It's all right there. We were going to make a board for this, but for some of you that have boards for free, it would make you add a new board to your system. So we made it in boards. It's super simple, super formatted for your phone, but just go to the link, makealife.com/summer challenge. It'll open it and you don't have to join a new board. It's just right there for you. And I really wanted to have the mock-up of what we're buying and designing for the prizes each week. But I'm gonna tell you what it is. I don't have a picture. So this is an empty box, like you can't see the surprise yet. But unless all things fall through and it doesn't work, the surprise every week is going to be a custom designed zippered Juice Plus sample bag. You're going to be able to take this zippered bag and put all your samples in it and keep it in your car, your purse, your backpack, your golf bag, wherever you want to keep it. So you've always got samples with you ready to go. And we're going to give away one of those every week in a drawing to everybody that's done at least 3 samples or more. Okay. So that's going to happen all summer long. And then this is a reinforcement slide. We already said this. How does it work? Okay, so we had that slide back over here, but we're going to hit it again. Sign up, weekly accountability, leaderboards, and surprises every week. Okay. If you have a question about this, you can ask it in the challenge. I mean, there's Cecilia Garcia. She said she just sent 11 people samples with the 2-sided cardstock. Guess what I just did? I just sent it. I know it's expensive, but I've got 15 partners that are going to join me in this, and I sent out 15 last month. I sent out 15 partner success boxes for people that had made a commitment, and I had earned enough commissions on them that it more than covered the cost, and they're super excited. So there's all kind of ways we can sample, but people love to experience something, and then they're willing to engage in the experience. That's kind of how samples work. Okay. Now, the first time we're going to collect your results, we're not going to do it tomorrow. It's too quick. So a week from tomorrow, tomorrow is what, Trey? Tomorrow is today. Gosh, where's my calendar? Tomorrow is the 4th. No, today's the 4th. Tomorrow's the 5th. So a week from tomorrow, the 12th, that'll be the first Thursday that we collect your results from sampling. Okay. We started in the middle of the first week. So we're really going to start collecting and holding you accountable the second week of the month. Here's some other things that are going on in June. June is crazy busy. I mean, I am leaving after tomorrow. I'm going to Branson, and I'll be there for 4 days. Branson Boot Camp. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to be there. Just amazing speakers. Amazing stuff is happening. I mean, Rhonda, one of our speakers, she's launching a brand new book she's written about sisterhood and sunflowers. It's going to be exciting. I think that's the title. I may have said it wrong. Sorry, Rhonda. But you'll be able to order that. I think it's going to be ready on Friday. She's going to be one of our speakers. I get to speak, and I'm going to share. I'm going to share on 2 things. Maybe you can come to Branson last minute, but if you're on here and you're coming to Branson, I'm going to share with you one thing about how our company, right now, more than ever in my 38 years, is the incubator for entrepreneurs. For those that want to build a business, that want to control their future, that want to stop trading hours for dollars, we've got an incubator set up to make sure you succeed. I'm going to share that with you on Saturday. On Sunday, we're going to find out what's holding you back. What are you afraid of? What's keeping you from having that 100% trust and belief so that you can move forward and operate at the speed of trust? So I'm excited. And there's so much other training. Those are the 2 things I'm training on. That'll be this weekend at Branson. I'm going to do that same thing to a different crowd, different audience. You know, they say for preachers, it's way easier to change your audience than it is to change your sermon. So I'm going to be at the Blue Ridge Boot Camp. I'm hosting that July 18th through 20th, and I'm going to get to share some of that at that event also. But I'm more hosting that. I'll speak one time, but we're bringing in major speakers. Rhonda will be there, and I think she's coming. Yeah, Rhonda's going to be there for that. And just lots of amazing things this summer. Here's a couple of virtual events. June the 18th. That's the special training I'm doing. It's called The Path to Success. That'll be on Facebook at 10:30 that Wednesday morning. June 13th, that's next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday. It's our live power hour. And then June 25th will be our Finish Strong call for the month of June. There's the lineup for the Blue Ridge Boot Camp. You know, it's really, I don't know. I did a video this week on the power of and sent it. Maybe it was in a Voxer message about what boot camps have meant to me and how they've impacted my life. and how from Lori and I starting at 21 and 22 years old, knowing nothing, being naive, having a desire and a vision for being able to build a family and have the financial resources that we could make the choices to pursue the life God put in front of us and raise our kids in a way we wanted to raise them in a godly home and be the hangout spot for kids to come to so we could influence the friends and people that were around our kids. And God enable this to happen through this business. But we didn't know how to do that. And it was events like these boot camps. I would go and I would learn, but I would find mentors. I would find other people that were like me on the journey that I could walk with. And I can't promise this for other people's boot camps, but I will make this promise to you. If you want to come to a boot camp, knowing there's a money back guarantee, if you come to the Blue Ridge boot camp and afterwards you say, Kurt, that was terrible, that was not worth my investment, I'll give you your money back. I know it'll change your life, and I hope you'll come. That's BlueRidgeBootCamp.com. And then podcast. Trey and I just did a podcast. We were recording one yesterday. We played a trick on you, and we actually also did it live on Facebook and YouTube. Our podcast release the second and fourth Thursdays on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all the podcast resources, makealife.com/podcast. But we did it yesterday, and we really delved into sharing stories. It fits with our summer sample challenge in that it's a little bit of like show and tell, where you share your story and you share something that validates your story. So I got to share not my first product health story with Juice Plus in terms of when we first got started, it made sense to eat more fruits and vegetables, 5 a day for better health. You had kids that you couldn't get green in them, so having the children's health study and getting good stuff in our kids was important. But no, this was the second phase of my life where COVID did some crazy things to my body, and I had to listen to my body, and I had to follow um, the 4 core things that our company teaches. I took our essentials product to make sure I bridged the gap and got the fruits and veggies in my body, but I focused on exercise and rest and sleep and rest being one, hydration and a whole food, non-processed foods diet. But just to give you one example, I began, and I do this every day. I have a time that I want to go to bed that's more important to me than what time I wake up, because I want to schedule my rest because it's important for me to function at a high level tomorrow. Do you do that? Or do you just stay up until you get tired of watching the last movie? Or do you say, I'm going to be in the bed going to sleep by 9:30, 10 o'clock, whatever your number is, and to make sure that you get that 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night? Do you schedule your rest and make sure you sleep well? Do you exercise? Those things were life changing to me. Things that happened that a doctor that I like and in medical systems I'm grateful for would have never told me if I hadn't done some unique things and let Juice Plus be the catalyst to being healthier. So we got to talk about that. That was part of the story we got to share. You're welcome to go listen to that. It talks a lot about metabolism and blood sugar and how you can have a glucose monitor to figure out how to eat, exercise, hydrate, and all those things to thrive instead of survive. I thought it was a good podcast. I enjoyed doing it, and Trey shared some of his story too. So those come out the second and fourth Tuesdays, and sometimes we surprise you and put it on YouTube and Facebook. Babby Mason, one of my favorites. I grew up with her playing the piano and singing for me in all kinds of worship situations. She is coming to bless our socks off. We will have a live worship gathering in Indy. Details coming soon, but it'll be Friday morning, September 26th. And you're not going to want to miss that if you're at our Indy conference, and we hope you'll be with us and join us there. And then one last thing I'll share. It's another little thing. It's a little cattle prod we use for to help you be proactive, not reactive every week, to be intentional, to begin with the end in mind, to start your week with what you want to accomplish that week. So every Monday we send out a little, just an inspiration, motivation, instigation, disruptive kind of text to help you say, plan your week. Don't let your week happen and let the world control what happens to you this week. Plan your week, make it what you want it to make it. So you can text that number right there, 478-377-7701. Just send the word wake up. and you'll be added to that and get that Monday morning text. You can stop whenever you want to. You can send it out to your teams. But I think we all need to plan our week and be intentional, and that helps you do that. So I think I'm going to make it. Yes, we're 25 minutes into this, and I was going to try hard to do it in 30 minutes. Trey gave me that challenge because he's got to exit. And so I want to stay connected with you guys. I don't want anybody listening to feel like you don't have a partner with you on this journey. Some of you have amazing uplines that are on this call. And I didn't do a good job. I was so focused on the message. I didn't do a great job of engaging with the comments. I saw Trey was answering some questions. But if you need to find me, I'm at Kurt Beavers everywhere. I was an early adopter, whether it's I don't have an AOL account anymore, but I was Kurt Beavers on AOL, and I'm Kurt Beavers on X, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can find me there. Or just go to makealife.com and any kind of way you want to contact me. But don't make an excuse. I don't have any help. I don't know what to do. I will be that resource for you, or I will connect you or direct you to that resource. Okay. Let's go make a life together, because you know what? God designed you uniquely to be you. He didn't design you to be a paycheck creator. He knows you need funds and resources and needs, and he promises to provide those. But you know what? He says to seek him first, put him first. And that's what this business has done for me and my family. It's given us a platform that funds the life that God calls us to live. And that's what I desire and cherish for you. And it'll be the greatest joy in your life if you'll get on that journey and pursue it. Okay. Thanks for joining us this morning. I hope you will sign up for our summer challenge, and let's do 3 samples every week all summer and see how our business can change and be metamorphically at a new place. Paradigm shift in our thinking of we don't have to sell and close. We have to share our story and share our product. Okay. Have a great summer. And this is going to be the beginning of it today.